Hello, all my fairy friends. My name is Fairy Belle, and I'm a book fairy. And today we're going to be reading a story called Malibu and the Naughty Elf. At Christmas time in Australia, the sun shines hot, and Santa swaps his red suit and boots for a singlet and shorts. Malibu from Uluru is a special favourite of Santa's crew, and they often go surfing together on Christmas Day. The waves roll onto Bondi Beach. Santa and Mrs. Claus are doing acrobatics as they cruise to shore. The reindeers skateboard down the boardwalk, enjoying the sunshine. The elves are happy digging in the sand. All but one little elf who is definitely not happy. Bobby is never happy and does not like doing elf things. He whinges about working in the toy shop. He will not sing Christmas carols with the choir. He says he is allergic to milk and cookies. Because Bobby is always miserable, he drives the other elves crazy. Now, Bobby has brought his grumpiness to the beach, and his frumpiness was bothering the normally happy locals. He made the head chef angry when he dipped the candy canes in chili. The surf lifesaver yelled when Bobby painted silly faces on the red and yellow flags. Even Mrs. Claus complained when he tipped a snow cone on her lap. Santa gasped when he found Bobby had dyed his new Speedos bright pink. Bobby, one of these days you are going to go too far. Santa just didn't know what to do. Santa wondered if Malibu could discover what was making the naughty elf misbehave. The kind kangaroo jumped at the chance. He didn't want anyone to be unhappy on Christmas Day. Bobby, my mate, what's this I hear about you not wanting to be part of Santa's crew? He always takes good care of you. Oh, Malibu, I don't know what to do. I can't pretend I'm like the rest. Boring white snow and tinkering for toys is not for me. My real love is photography. Malibu gave a nod. He knew what it was like to not fit in and could see Bobby's tricks were just a way to get the best shot of the day. Leave it with me, little bee. There has to be a way for you to spend time doing the thing you love to do without making other people blue, smiled the smart kangaroo. Santa loved spending Christmas Day in Australia with his mate Malibu, warm white sand and the sky so blue. But it was time to head back to the North Pole, so he was checking the names of the elves on his roll. Santa couldn't find Bobby or Rudolph anywhere. Through the pounding surf, Santa could hear Bobby calling for help. Malibu heard it too. The clever elves set out to save their naughty mate. They formed a life-saving reel, and with them holding his tail as a keel, Malibu headed out on his board, following the sound of the naughty elf's voice. By the time Malibu reached him, Bobby was way out past the breakers, holding onto Rudolph's antlers. Santa called to the elves to pull, and with a heave, heave, and ho, 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 they hauled them all back to safety. I am sorry I was naughty and swam outside the flag, Santa. I wanted to stay right out of the way so you would leave me behind. But Rudolph was so kind, and when he saw I was in trouble, he came after me on the double. But then the Rick took us away. Santa stroked his long white beard thoughtfully. Whatever am I going to do with you? Malibu whispered in his ear. What a perfect idea. Bobby isn't quite so naughty anymore. He sent Santa and Elfie to say thank you and show him what a great time he was having as official photographer for a kangaroo from Uluru and his famous crew on their surfing world tour. He still finds time for a trick or two. Just ask Malibu. And that's the end of the story. Do you like to play tricks on people? There's some fairies I know who are very good at getting up to mischief, but they always make sure that they say sorry. Thank you very much for listening to my story, and thank you very much for believing in me. And never forget that I believe in you too.